with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi gave Mary the option to set a timeout, pausing internet access for all her kids' devices with just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online.
It's my favorite.
But she had concerns about internet security. Fear not. The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices in her home. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record? Look for the Start Over icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Looking for a specific movie, show, or actor? Search across TV, on-demand, and streaming apps to find what you want fast. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Peacock, all your favorite streaming apps without having to switch inputs or remotes. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Stream all of your favorite live TV, including news and sports, plus cloud DVR to handle all of your recordings. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mark was hosting a party.
I don't want everyone in the neighborhood to have my Wi-Fi password.
Using the HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, Mark created a special internet-only guest password without access to speakers, printers, or any other household devices, and he made it expire right as the party ended. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jim wants to know where his kids are at all times.
What can I say? I'm a protective dad.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, lets him set primary devices for everybody in the household or frequent guests. Now he gets an alert when his kids leave or his mother-in-law arrives. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mary wanted control of her children's screen time.
No phones during homework or bedtime.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, gave Mary the option to set a timeout, pausing internet access for all her kids' devices with just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online,
It's my favorite.
but she had concerns about internet security. Fear not. The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices in her home. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record? Look for the Start Over icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Looking for a specific movie, show, or actor? Search across TV, on-demand, and streaming apps to find what you want fast. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. solved. EXP Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Peacock, all your favorite streaming apps without having to switch inputs or remotes. EXP Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. EXP Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Stream all of your favorite live TV, including news and sports, plus cloud DVR to handle all of your recordings. EXP Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mark was hosting a party.
I don't want everyone in the neighborhood to have my Wi-Fi password.
Using the HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, Mark created a special internet-only guest password without access to speakers, printers, or any other household devices, and he made it expire right as the party ended. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jim wants to know where his kids are at all times.
What can I say? I'm a protective dad.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, lets him set primary devices for everybody in the household or frequent guests. Now he gets an alert when his kids leave or his mother-in-law arrives. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mary wanted control of her children's screen time.
No phones during homework or bedtime.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, gave Mary the option to set a timeout, pausing internet access for all her kids' devices with just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online,
It's my favorite.
but she had concerns about internet security. Fear not. The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices in her home. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
EXP Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record? Look for the Start Over icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. EXP Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. EXP Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Looking for a specific movie, show, or actor? Search across TV, on-demand, and streaming apps to find what you want fast. EXP Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. EXP Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Peacock, all your favorite streaming apps without having to switch inputs or remotes. EXP Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Stream all of your favorite live TV, including news and sports, plus cloud DVR to handle all of your recordings. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mark was hosting a party.
I don't want everyone in the neighborhood to have my Wi-Fi password.
Using the HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, Mark created a special internet-only guest password without access to speakers, printers, or any other household devices, and he made it expire right as the party ended. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jim wants to know where his kids are at all times.
What can I say? I'm a protective dad.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, lets him set primary devices for everybody in the household or frequent guests. Now he gets an alert when his kids leave or his mother-in-law arrives. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mary wanted control of her children's screen time.
No phones during homework or bedtime.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, gave Mary the option to set a timeout, pausing internet access for all her kids' devices with just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online,
It's my favorite.
but she had concerns about internet security. Fear not! The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices in her home. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record? Look for the Start Over icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Looking for a specific movie, show, or actor? Search across TV, on-demand, and streaming apps to find what you want fast. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Peacock, all your favorite streaming apps without having to switch inputs or remotes. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Stream all of your favorite live TV, including news and sports, plus cloud DVR to handle all of your recordings. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mark was hosting a party.
I don't want everyone in the neighborhood to have my Wi-Fi password.
Using the HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, Mark created a special internet-only guest password without access to speakers, printers, or any other household devices, and he made it expire right as the party ended. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jim wants to know where his kids are at all times.
What can I say? I'm a protective dad.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, lets him set primary devices for everybody in the household or frequent guests. Now he gets an alert when his kids leave or his mother-in-law arrives. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mary wanted control of her children's screen time.
No phones during homework or bedtime.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, gave Mary the option to set a timeout, pausing internet access for all her kids' devices with just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online,
It's my favorite.
but she had concerns about internet security. Fear not. The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices in her home. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record? Look for the Start Over icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Looking for a specific movie, show, or actor? Search across TV, on-demand, and streaming apps to find what you want fast. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Peacock, all your favorite streaming apps without having to switch inputs or remotes. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Stream all of your favorite live TV, including news and sports, plus cloud DVR to handle all of your recordings. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mark was hosting a party.
I don't want everyone in the neighborhood to have my Wi-Fi password.
Using the HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, Mark created a special internet-only guest password without access to speakers, printers, or any other household devices, and he made it expire right as the party ended. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jim wants to know where his kids are at all times.
What can I say? I'm a protective dad.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, lets him set primary devices for everybody in the household or frequent guests. Now he gets an alert when his kids leave or his mother-in-law arrives. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mary wanted control of her children's screen time.
No phones during homework or bedtime.
The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, gave Mary the option to set a timeout, pausing internet access for all her kids' devices with just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online,
It's my favorite.
but she had concerns about internet security. Fear not. The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices in her home. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app, available on the App Store and Google Play.
eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record? Look for the Start Over icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved. eXp Stream is the best way to get all your TV in one place. Looking for a specific movie, show, or actor? Search across TV, on-demand, and streaming apps to find what you want fast. eXp Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
Zoom from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Mark was hosting a party.
I don't want everyone in the neighborhood to have my Wi-Fi.
We'd like to welcome all the viewers on behalf of the staff at Armstrong to the annual Lincoln County 4th of July celebration, kicked off here by the full day events, kicked off by the big parade here early this morning. As always, my name is Brian Vance, and joined in the booth by my tag team partner, Mr. Tim Graley. Tim, another 4th of July. It's hot, it's pretty, but it's not raining.
Yeah, it's hot, and I just noticed you didn't turn my mic up as loud as yours, so
It's true, I didn't. Well, I don't want you to, I'm trying to keep you down as much as I can.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, you can tell it's the 4th. It's hot, sticky, muggy, but the Twin Pops are flowing.
That's right. Yeah, folks, if you get a chance. For those of you who don't know, a subsidiary company of Armstrong, Twin Pops. You can purchase them at your local Save-A-Lot, Salt Rock Fast Check, Walmart's, anywhere. Stop by and pick you up a Twin Pop.
Or you can swing by the office while you're paying your bill and get one for free.
Get one for free. We absolutely
in the
do.
lobby.
We absolutely do. Like I said, and a day like today, Twin Pops are flowing and needed as hot as it is today. But again, not raining.
Yeah, it didn't rain this morning.
It did not, so that's a miracle.
Kind of unusual.
Real quick, we'd like to thank some of the sponsors of this event: Thornhill Automotive, Stones Trucking, Critical Path Repair Solutions, Lincoln Primary Care Center, Elite Auto Body, Legacy Towers, Lincoln Agency, LC and GB Company, Saved by Grace Barbecue, Mr. Wayne Salmons, Coontz Funeral Home, State Farm Insurance, Tri-River Transit, City National Bank of Hamlin, the Lincoln County Opportunity Company, Hanley Funeral Home, Wilkerson Tree Farm, Community Trust Bank, Cooper Insurance and Title Company, McDonald's, Trina Barrett, of course, Armstrong and the Twin Pops, and Headliners Barbershop at 78 Old Main Plaza in St. Albans. You got a connection there, don't you?
Yeah. My son, actually, he's a barber there. So, if you're looking for a new barber, you don't like what yours is doing or recently retired, swing in and give him a shot. He's a young man that's eager and actually really good at what he does.
And we're going to say a real special shout out to Sean and Tiffany Browning. Folks, they have worked tirelessly to help pull this off. Events like this don't just happen. We always say there's a lot of work, and it's a year-long love, and we appreciate all they've done to pull this off, because a couple of us are going to help tonight. Folks, after your full day of barbecue, all the events here at the ball field, tonight at dark, one of the best fireworks show you may see around here. Turn your radio station, if you're local, turn your radio station in your car or at home to 90.5. We're going to have a little music letting them off to this year, something we're going to try new.
Okay. It could be interesting.
It could be interesting. And then hopefully Timmy and I don't blow ourselves up. There's a good chance of it, but hopefully it doesn't happen.
yeah. There's a lot of action up there. We was up there late last night getting the tubes set up, so there's a lot of tubes.
There's a lot of tubes, and again, Sean does a great job. We joke about blowing shows up, but he is Mr. Safety. We have briefings, numerous of them on that. He does a great job. Again, we appreciate all he does. We'd also like to thank some sponsors here, because if you haven't noticed today, guys, there's a big car show, and so they had to have some people help out with some prizes and some different sponsors. So Rustic Cabin, Mountain State Parts Pro of Hamlin, Deep Hollow Sportswear, Food by Faith, Hamlin Save-A-Lot, Advanced Auto, Saved by Grace Barbecue, Geno's of Hamlin, Hamlin Food Fair, Crossroads Diner in Salt Rock, Town of Hamlin, and Elite Auto Body. Again, folks, these events don't just happen, and we appreciate. Go to these people, shop with them, buy some off of them. Tell them how much you appreciate all the support they give towns like this.
Yeah, definitely. What's interesting on those lists of sponsors, you don't see your big chains on there. So you see your mom and pop, your local stores that really put back into the community. And
exactly.
You may pay a little bit more when you go there, but this is why.
And like we told folks when we do this here, you can see all the people lining the streets here in this town. It's great to see everybody coming out. But, there are some folks that maybe live out of state, couldn't come in, some relatives that used to be here. Maybe there's some older people that can't get out anymore. And that's why we're doing this broadcast, trying to support our local community and give those folks a chance to see this event.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, a lot of the older folks, maybe just the heat keeps them away.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is warm, and you know what? I still want them to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. Still want them to be able to see these old events. We told somebody it's the largest family reunion that you can see, because you see people you may not have seen all year, but you see them at the 4th of July parade. As we can see now, as the parade's coming around the bend here, it's just getting ready to kick off. And you can see, like I said, the streets are lined. And after this, Timmy and I will run down, host some of the racing events and the premier event of the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's probably the area,
egg toss.
huh?
The egg toss.
The premier event of the area?
Of the area, it might be. Again, folks, we'd like to go ahead and shout this broadcast brought to you by Armstrong. Visit them at www.armstrong1wire.com. Again, their award-winning free customer service. And as you can see, folks, Armstrong's in the community. We're here. We're doing this locally. Our offices are right here in the area.
Yeah.
So stop by, and like you said, stop by any day of the week. Tell me you want a twin pop when you pay your bill. And
Exactly.
Popcorn Fridays.
Yeah, definitely Popcorn Fridays, but I'd definitely be taking advantage of the Twin Pop situation.
You ain't kidding.
This summer. If I was coming into the office to do any kind of business, I would definitely take a free Twin Pop. The banana ones.
The banana ones are good. I do recommend those. All flavors are good. And like they said, the Twin Pop's headquartered out of Wheeling, West Virginia, so it's a local company as well.
Yeah.
You know, we were tickled to death when the owner of Armstrong purchased that. I was like, that fits in really nicely. Hey, we get some Twin Pops now. We like this. You know, we do remember that it is our nation's birthday, and you'll hear say this numerous times, but we would give a shout out. Maybe there's some service members overseas right now that's on YouTube trying to maybe see some of their family members here on the 4th of July. If you are, we appreciate you so much, the sacrifice you've made for our country to allow us to do stuff like this.
Yeah, for sure.
You were one of them, you know.
Yeah.
We appreciate you served in the Marine Corps, one of the few proud, and you missed a lot of events for that.
Yeah, but got to do a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, miss a lot of stuff. But when you're younger, you don't maybe think about being back on the 4th because you're with a bunch of friends.
With a bunch of friends.
Doing some stuff you maybe shouldn't be doing, but it's fun.
But it's fun. There is the police came through there.
Is that Lee Priest?
And then we'll say, they're speaking of the soldiers. There's some of the leading the way as always, the VFW.
Yeah, glad to see they get these folks on a trailer this year. I think this is the first time I've come to the parade and they've not walked through it.
Yes, absolutely,
they usually
you're right.
Walking through it, right?
And we appreciate them, like I said, so much. And then, of course, we always have the kids.
Get Uncle Sam?
I didn't see Uncle Sam this year.
Maybe further back, I don't know.
I didn't see Uncle Sam leading the parade this year.
I'll tell you what, if they need one, I would do it next year.
You've heard it. You've heard it right here.
I would do it, and we probably figure up a way to mic up and walk through it. So,
great honor. That would be an honor to be Uncle Sam.
That would be kind of cool. Got to keep the beard though, so.
That's exactly right. We went to decorate that up a little bit white.
Yeah, well, Uncle.
We always joke here. This is like a rite of passage that you have to push your kids through the parade.
Yeah.
Now they got some of these motorized. They go, motorized vehicles. Yeah, the battery always dies.
Well, the smart dads have 2 batteries with them.
Yes, they are.
So, otherwise, you're pushing it.
There's one of the coaches, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah, I think Cal's got another one coming too.
He does.
So next year we'll probably get to see 2. You know, see him really put those muscles to work, right?
Athletes
at the
coming,
back road strength.
Yeah,
on
exactly
lower
right.
body.
Yeah, if you get, listen, folks, he's done a fantastic job down there. If you get a chance to go to back road strength down on Mud River, he'll do a fantastic job of get you in a little bit of shape.
Yeah, you know.
We all need it.
Well, I tell you, it's he put you through some brutal stuff down there. Get you ready for if you just want to get a summer.
Get that summer beach bod.
Yeah. But yeah, he'd definitely just tell him what you're in for. And
yes, he won that. Already pushing it.
Yeah, the kid doesn't seem to mind though.
No, he doesn't at all.
And now he's like, you know, we're to the downhill here, so
you're gonna coast for a while, son.
Yeah.
And now the award-winning pride of Lincoln County, the Lincoln County Panther Marching Band, won numerous awards last year.
Yeah, it's looks like the numbers may be up a bit this year, Brian.
It does.
Looks like a fuller band.
Which I'm glad to see that. I told someone you can't have high school and college football without a marching band.
No.
Just can't happen.
No, it's kind of cool, you know. It's a little throwback. You're a small town on Friday nights over here and going out here to the ball games.
You hear that marching band chime up.
And
I tell you what, man, these kids work hard.
yeah, they definitely do.
How they walk and play the music, I'm not that talented.
I tell you, I just don't know how they stand out there on that field in the summertime practicing as hot as it is. I mean, it just,
Yes.
you say what you want, but you got to be a little bit tough.
And focus to be able to,
out there
in the heat, playing the music, getting
Yeah.
the steps down.
So while they say the drum line, it makes the band go, right?
It does.
So everybody marches to the beat of the drums.
I like it. I always tell everybody, you know, like you go to Morgantown a lot up there. That guy at the
yeah.
West Virginia, you hear that drum line?
Now, when they come running out of that tunnel, it's just like,
Oh, it's insane, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, like I'm ready to go put a uniform on them and get killed, which is what would happen. But in my mind, I would hold my own.
But I tell you what, again, you're seeing that somebody's pulling that trailer.
Yeah,
There's so many volunteers in small towns like this to make things go.
Yeah, and you may see, you may see a different truck pull that trailer to every game.
Yep.
That's just the volunteers.
Just the
that go
volunteers
into
doing
yeah.
it. Here's the little Mr. Fireman, Thatcher Miller. There we get the wave going. And Little Miss Wayne County Fair, Danny
Okay.
Miller. Wayne County represented out here.
She must be out of candy.
I love it. And then we got
What church
one of
is
the churches,
this?
Hamlin Baptist.
Okay.
Hamlin Baptist got them like little youth out here throwing out the candy. Miss Flame 2025, Dakota Adkins.
Okay, I think their Bible school's probably coming up.
Yep,
the
7th to 11th. Yeah, again, that's next week coming up. So Dakota, big wave.
Softball team.
We do have it.
Yeah, we got a pretty rich tradition of softball in the area, Brian. The team banner is blowed up on the side
I'm
of
gonna
the
tell you
truck.
now. You better watch when they throw candy.
Yeah,
Let's see if they can get one up here.
bringing the heat.
Let's see if they can get one up here. Can you get one up here, girls? Fired
Oh.
one up here. I got it.
There you
Got me a
go.
little softball. Yeah, the Little Leagues this year
Yeah.
have done very well. They're growing like crazy.
Well, from that girl's arm,
There's a reason for it.
yeah. Just the Girl Scouts, maybe?
476, it is, I think so. Oh, you see the cookies, the Thin Mints.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here is Baby Miss Flame, Molly Bays. Look at that little one up here.
Oh, wow.
And this is Judith Bunner, 2025, Little Miss Flame. There, I see her in the back.
Probably got some AC blowing on her.
Yeah,
She's
you
smart.
ain't kidding. Junior Miss Flame, Addison Salmons. There's some cute kids. Look here.
Mr. Hooker.
Yes, happy birthday, right?
Yeah. This is a milestone, too, when it's 70 years old.
And still out here doing this. You look good. You look great. Again, we appreciate them dressing up as a clown today, walking through this.
Yeah, it does it for the Shriners. Which Shriners in the area do a lot for kids. So if you ever get a chance, swing by and help them out some.
Here's the 4 Mile Church. They got a little, man, I like that float.
Yeah, they
put some work into that one.
Well, they got a slew of kids back there.
And that's what you like to see. Here we got, we're with them.
Wow. Yeah, they're
we're with them. They're with the church group.
I like it.
We're with them. I love that. As we tell people all the time.
Is that a good problem to have? You know, if you can't, if you need 2 floats to get your youth through the parade, you probably got a thriving church.
That's a growing church. So if you ain't got youth, you don't have it. Here is County Clerk Christy Craggs. Oh, we got a little old tractor coming up here.
Did they think his tractor's sexy, Brian? Somebody does. Right?
I love it. Reference to some people are like, what is he talking about? The little old song.
Hey, the Gen X's know.
The Gen X's know. Again, a rich agricultural history here in Lincoln County. Not quite what it used to be. Still a lot of hay cutting.
A lot of hay.
Trying to see who we had there.
We have.
It's a beauty queen.
Big crown. I cannot quite see what the thing says.
Supreme something.
Nonetheless, she
another
won
pretty
something.
Girl. We got some cute kids. There's Hamlin United Methodist pulling the tractor through.
That's an impressive float.
They put some work into this one.
Well, you think that guy in there's probably pretty cold, huh?
Yeah, that's
got some AC going.
Mr. Jackson, Lloyd Jackson probably got the AC going in there. Again, volunteers to do that, to pull this parade through there, and it's got a great message. It is no one comes to the Father except through me, John 14:6.
Did you help build that, Brian?
Actually, I was so busy. I'm gonna give all the credit to the church members. They took care of that one.
There you go.
And it's a lot of work, like you said, that goes into that. And they're doing it for the love of God, love of the community.
Mm-hmm.
Got the folks here at the Tri-River Transit bus coming through. Getting another great service to our community. Helps a lot of people out.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Happy holidays. I started looking, I was like, where? Oh, they're throwing candy out the side, out the door.
They usually have the windows open. Maybe this model.
Does it have that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. The kids today are going to be sugared up.
No doubt. They may need it to get through to this evening at dark over behind Hanley Funeral Home across from McDonald's.
Yeah, like I said, go up there, turn your radio station 90.5.
Yeah.
You're going to see a great show.
Yeah, you should be able to go over to Lincoln County High School up by the football field in that general area. A pretty good shot of the fireworks, too.
See some pretty,
Yeah, so you'll have options.
A lot of volunteers, like I said, help pulling that off, too. And we appreciate all of them, guys. I mean, we said you don't do anything small towns like this without that. As we got Elegant Miss West Virginia Hillbilly Days, Robin Seahigh. Like I said, there's only that we know of, definitely in our area, us and Ripley, only two that have a 4th of July parade.
Yeah.
It's been over 100 years they've been doing this.
I tell you what, Brian. John Vance can say what he wants, but there's a lot of Chevy trucks I've seen drive through his parade. Not many Fords.
Yeah, are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying his numbers might be wrong. Just saying.
The Lincoln County Youth Soccer League. I know a lot of these kids even playing upward basketball. I mean, they play so many sports, these kids do. The West Virginia 8-10-year-old District 1 champion, softball. Like I said, the Little Leagues have been well this year.
Yeah, if you haven't got the chance, been over at the field doing some walking and running, and got really a chance to watch some of these kids playing over there, and there's some good kids coming up. A lot of them too. They have a lot of teams.
A lot. It's grown tremendously.
Yeah, it's. I know a lot of years there was no little league in the county that I know of.
No.
And to see baseball and softball be
back.
So, yeah, it's pretty awesome actually.
I like that. Small town big. And that's a lot of. You see these people put some work into these floats.
Oh yeah, big old heart looks like a. Like
a Rose Bowl parade almost. Like it had flowers in it.
I was gonna say it looks furish.
Yeah. Tons of beauty queens from the hillbilly days. Again, we'll see a lot of people from surrounding counties come out to this just to enjoy the festivities. You know, I know we definitely go to theirs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Over and they had the hillbilly days in Madison, and so Lincoln County Youth Wrestling had we got to film their first event this year.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
It was awesome. Right? Yeah, we're going to try to have them film another big event next year, trying to get them to grow that a little bit, because youth wrestling, it's amazing seeing what these kids can do.
Yeah, really it is.
I wasn't expecting what I saw. I'll put it that way.
It's pretty exciting. If you've never been to a wrestling meet, it's exciting, and there's something going on all the time.
Yeah, you won't be bored.
Typically, they have 3 mats set up, 3-4 mats.
The Swan Dance Studio. Another church, God cares about me. I agree.
Got a frog and a bumblebee.
A frog and a bumblebee. You know those got to be hot inside there.
Yeah, that. I was going to say it's probably kids in it, but wouldn't surprise me if it's an adult.
Yep.
So,
and as we tell people all the time, you know, you said something profound this past week. This kind of kicks off our really big filming season because, you know, right around the corner, football is going to start up.
Yeah, we'll be out here.
Volleyball's kicking up.
Soccer.
Yep. I mean, it's just nuts. The Center Point Church, got their van in it.
Oh, nice little.
And that's a church van right there.
Yeah, that's you can
that's sweet.
Walk in it without bending over.
Yeah, that is sweet. Again, our churches are so much involved in all our communities. You know, the folks that go to these members, they will volunteer and help in any way they can. Doing the Lord's work, we love it. You know, we hear it a lot from all your politicians, but it is the truth. You know, we just hope God continues to bless the United States of America. Because there's no doubt it is the greatest country in the world.
So, but didn't your dad get pulled over driving the church van on a Sunday morning?
One time he did. He was speeding. We won't mention the place, but he did get a warning ticket. Dad said just trying to do the Lord's work a little faster.
Yeah, he running late.
As he joked, he told the officer, he goes, man, I got some old ways to pick up. I'm late. You know what that's like?
You imagine the officer just felt terrible afterwards,
said,
you know, like,
the officer said all the other officers wouldn't eat with him. They were like, man, you're going to get struck down by lightning or something.
No doubt. Is this a mobile book?
Pause to read. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Sponsoring. We need kids to continue to keep reading, keep that education going.
Yeah, keep that brain. Even people my age, older, you know, don't hurt to crack a book open and get that brain moving a little bit.
You were off this week, but we bragged about you yesterday at a team meeting talking about all the classes. You've kind of inspired some of our folks to take some more classes, and it's been great. So you never stop learning, do you?
No. Well, if you can, if you want to. But you can always learn something new. Easy.
Yeah, back here a little bit.
I thought that was a turkey thing at first, but it's a bald eagle.
Award-winning with state's natural premium drinking water.
Oh.
Hey, I like that. Coming out and get a little advertisement what you're doing there. But then, again, folks, we got a little break here now. Actually, again, we will just take a moment to, again, thank the folks at Armstrong for helping bring this to you. Think of all our sponsors to help pull this parade. You know, I'm going to say this. I had a chance last week to meet with Sergeant Jacqueline Johnson of the Salvation Army in Huntington, West Virginia. Some things they're doing. They know they've got a branch office here in Hamlin now to help out. You know, folks, if you can, look at their website. Look for Salvation Army of Huntington, West Virginia. And try to see if you can help, get volunteer, donate, anything you can do to help them out. They do a lot of good in this community, and we appreciate all the work they do.
Yeah, one quick thing I forgot to mention at the Headliners Barbershop there in St. Albans. If you go and see Gabe, if you're 62 and older, they give you a discount on your cut. So instead of $20, it's $16.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I forgot to mention that
we appreciate
earlier.
that. Appreciate that for the elderly people who come out there and try to save them a little money. You know, everything's going up nowadays, so
it is.
Anything they can save.
And if you're popping in the area, you're supporting a local kid too. So yeah, go holler at him.
But we also like to thank the Thornhill Automotive, Stone's Trucking, Critical Path Repair Solutions, Lincoln Primary Care Center, Elite Auto Body, Legacy Towers, Lincoln Agency, LC and GB Company, Sabre Grace Barbecue, Wayne Salmons, Coons Funeral Home, State Farm Insurance, Tri-River Transit, City National Bank of Hamlin, Lincoln County Opportunity Company, Hanley Funeral Home, Wilkerson Tree Farm, Community Trust Bank, Cooper Insurance and Title Company, McDonald's, Trina Barrett, Twin Pops, and the Headline Barbershop in St. Albans. Again, folks, stop by, tell those folks we appreciate you helping out.
Yeah, you get, he's kind of a mainstay on anything we do, or basketball tournaments and just any sponsorship. Doing with kids, but couldn't help but notice Sabre Grace Wayne. He's always involved in the community.
Well, he's on the help of the parade and the 4th of July festivities, but he's also volunteered here for the car show as well.
Yeah, he's, there's
no better friend of the community.
No. He's definitely one of a kind.
Well,
when it comes to the kids.
I will tell our viewers we have this motto here at Armstrong, and I know there's a lot of businesses feel the same way, like the Lincoln Primary Care Center and Southern West Virginia Health Systems. We don't want to be a business in the community. We want to be a business that's a part of the community.
Yeah.
So we try to help out and volunteer and do things when we can. I'm blessed, I can tell you folks, the general manager, to have a great group of guys and ladies that have that volunteer spirit, and I do appreciate the group I have. I mean, folks, they work hard. Like last week, I was telling them, as hot as it was, keeping that cable and internet running.
Yeah, it might be a little slower doing it, but we got to do it safe.
You got to do it safe.
And
that's
safety's
exactly right.
the key there.
And now we have our more so involved, our sister office in South Point, Ohio. So if any folks are watching, stop by again. Get a Twin Pop at South Point office as well.
Yeah, there you are. Go in and keep them honest. Make sure they have some in it.
Yeah, make sure. You better have. I was told by the TV guy that y'all had Twin Pops.
Yeah. And if it's not, Johnny Chin will take you out to lunch.
He's going to kill you for saying that one.
Probably.
There, say hi to Mr. Ryan Pritchard, the voice of the Panthers. Probably getting himself geared up for another big season.
Yeah.
Again, and folks, we already said that. I'm going to tell you how good this has been. We have an employee at Armstrong that's out of Ohio, PA offices, that's going to come down this year to be a part of the broadcast because he's excited about coming down and watching Lincoln County football. And I thought that's pretty cool.
It is. He's doing some awesome things up in that area, streaming some high school events and stuff.
Yep.
And it's going to be cool to team up with him. Actually, he played football at Youngstown State also. So
yeah, he did.
He'll know a little bit more what's going on than me. I might come up with some cheesy jokes while you two are being more serious.
You're saying we know something about football? Not really.
More than I do. So, yeah, we'll...
Well, I can tell you, folks, they've been kids working, you know. If you haven't heard, new basketball coach at Lincoln High School, Bob May's been working hard with the kids this summer. I mean, it's year-round now.
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
don't stop.
So have you seen the new court designs he's got planned?
I saw a little bit of this.
Both of them's pretty sweet.
They're sweet, aren't they?
I like the Panther in the middle. I think we could take the Lincoln County off of it, but it looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
Did you like the one with the state or the county? I like the one with the county.
I did too. I kind of like the one with the county in it.
Because at times it does feel like Lincoln County against everybody.
Against the world.
Yeah.
It does. There's State Farm Insurance. Glad to see them in the flow. Do a great job providing insurance here in the community. Hey, Bridget Tudor, I kind of know her, so I'm related to her. I won't, you know, she won't claim me probably, but
she might if you're giving her some. She ain't even
look
you know,
up
she
here.
sees you up here.
I know she does.
She knows she can't get it up here as well.
Oh, she's firing. She's firing at us. And of course, and always a mainstay, really not just in Lincoln County, but in southern West Virginia. Side-by-sides have become so hugely.
I like the
little scooter the guy's got there, little
Yeah,
motorcycle he
like-
made up.
Yeah, it looks like it's maybe. Yeah, I like it.
Got little golf carts in here. I love it. Oh, look at there. Mr. Walt McGrady over there
Yeah, you know he ain't walking.
for Southern West Virginia Health Systems. CFO does a good job.
So we get. So it's always tell that golf carts are fun till you roll one. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people probably rolled a golf cart on a golf course.
I'm going to remain silent on that one.
Okay. I know, yeah. So I'm surprised there's not more injuries on them, but I love just
They
sitting
will
and watching
fly.
the videos,
They
you know.
will fly.
Yeah, but because it's like, man, that's crazy, but I've done that, you know.
I tell you what, lots and lots of, and you know, with the advent of the Hatfield McCoy trails, I mean, it's a huge business here in Lincoln and Southern West Virginia. You know, a lot of folks that I've talked from other states love to come down here because they don't have any place like this in our outdoors.
Oh,
our beautiful
yeah.
areas to ride.
Well, and it's a lot of stuff we take for granted because it's in our backyard, but
Well, I told someone if you've looked on Facebook, I'll give them a little shout out. There's, I think they got TikTok and YouTube. Jason, I think it's the two British guys, Jason and John, I think have toured some of the rural areas of the state, been through West Virginia. Love the United States of America. Give us some great publicity. Man, there's some nice side-by-sides.
see these guys on these motorcycles, man, they're ready to go. So they're like,
Yeah, let's cut this open.
yeah.
These side-by-sides anymore, they're becoming like more expensive than cars.
Oh yeah, they GPS on them. You know, you don't want to get lost in the woods. Which I don't understand how you, like, are the trails mapped in? I don't know. They may be.
But still, it wouldn't take much.
Yeah. I mean, to get lost.
Mr. Ruby Air at the Nancy.
So I've been lost on trails.
I'm going to let you know, Steve Ruby at the Nancy there in Hamlin, he's where, like, the Salvation Army couldn't operate in Hamlin, didn't have a facility, and he volunteered his facility to hand out food. So
yeah,
we appreciate it.
Ruby does a lot of stuff for
Loves the
for the
community.
area. Yeah. If you haven't been to one of his New Year's Eve celebrations, they're pretty
music,
fun.
good
Oh
time.
yeah.
And now we've got the new and classic, because that's not a classic right there.
But it is cool.
It is cool. I would love to have it. I would love to have that. A little Corvette.
So the like the new, like this year's, they look like Lamborghinis, I think. I mean,
they used to,
yeah.
you know, things that we saw back then.
Yeah.
That's what they look like now, and my goodness, they can fly. And we were talking about, look at the T-top. What happened to the T-tops?
Well, we talked about this a couple weeks ago at work. I was like, man, everything started going bad for the world when they quit making T-top cars.
They did. The General Lee in the famous Dukes of Hazzard TV show.
Yeah, anytime anybody hears the horn, you know, it's like, that's the first thing. I know our age group, it's got to be generally.
It's got to be that.
Yeah.
When you hear that song, you're like, that's what it goes back to.
Or you're thinking about Daisy Duke, you know, like, it's one of the two.
Yeah, there'll be, like I said, after this, we'll have some events out to the ball field. There'll be some foot races for the kids and adults and the egg toss and plenty of great events to come out. As you look at and like I said, there's going to be a car show here at Elite Auto Body. I can say firsthand, Elite Auto Body does some pretty good work because I have been there. My daughter hit a deer. Well, the deer hit her, which is normally the case.
Yeah, the deer's been rough on the Armstrong family this year.
Yes, it has. There's a little bit older.
Yeah, that's probably from our childhood there, right?
Yeah. I can tell you what, man, these old cars, they put a lot of work into them.
Oh, yeah.
And they can absolutely.
Lots of time, work, and money.
Yeah. But well worth it. I mean, you've seen these like Barrett Jackson Auto shows. You'll see these old cars going for, $200,000-$300,000. There's Steve Turley.
Yeah, I ain't seen Steve in forever.
Again, didn't know for a long time that he was in Green Berets.
He looks like a Green Beret.
He looks like a Green Beret.
I just remember when he worked for the power company.
That's what he told me when he retired. He said, man, I can enjoy storms now. We can't yet. We're still here.
I just remember I'd be sitting at the house and you'd just see Steve walking off the hill and you'd be like, hey, what's going on? Oh, I was checking the power lines,
Yep. Man, there's some nice vehicles there.
Yeah, you should have put your Bronco out here, Brian.
Hey, I try to get my girls to do it.
Yeah, Brian's a Bronco dad now.
I'm a Bronco dad. Got the girls.
Sweet. It's got the whole roof off.
Yep, I didn't take the doors off today, but I got
a
the
little
roof.
bit disappointed in the no doors.
We're going to build our way up to that one.
I believe I'd leave them on, though. I don't know. It seems cool to ride around with your leg hanging out, but then if it gets caught on something, I'd imagine that's pretty nasty.
Well, we're looking at these old cars. I just let everybody know, too, this year, because I was trying to think about all these kids in this sports, the Upward Sports League, and they have the Youth Basketball Association that started up. We're actually going to do a little, make it nicer for the kids. The Youth Association will start in November, December, and Upward Basketball will take place in January, February. So that way kids can do both.
Okay, you're breaking it up pretty good.
Breaking it up and let them have some opportunities to keep playing basketball. A lot of fun, and a lot of talent coming up. There's some good kids in there. Oh, the old Daytona 500, Indianapolis 500, sorry, on that Corvette.
Which race is bigger, Indy?
That's
500?
definitely no. Well, Daytona. I don't know.
Hey, Indy's got a lot more tradition there.
It does. But if you're a NASCAR guy, it's still the Daytona. Man, it's going to be a huge car show today.
That's what seems like there's a lot more cars this year.
I don't know, but we could. I don't know if he's watching this today, but give Xander a little shout out. Where's he at now?
He's down around. I don't know where he's at exactly. He's down around south, way south.
Yeah. Again, folks, Xander's
in the ocean,
in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, he's interviewed with us last year, if you remember. But he's on a deployment right now.
We're proud of him.
So he's out doing great things, shooting stuff and blowing stuff up and doing what he always wanted to do.
And that's awesome. That's awesome. This is a lot of kids around here join the military. It's it's a great career for some of these kids. I told them last year's speech was awesome to see Xander kind of saying, you're only limited by yourself.
Yeah. It's kind of cool in a way because I was deployed once on the 4th of July, actually, and to celebrate on a ship out in the middle of nowhere, it's
different,
humbling.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Humbling.
I mean we shot fireworks off. They had beverages. We had a cookout. I mean, it was fun.
Well, I can tell you, folks, if you get a chance to read it, you're worth it. A book written by Kyle Carpenter.
Yeah, very real American hero.
Medal of Honor winner from Afghanistan, had actually dove on a grenade.
Actually, he doesn't, in the book, he doesn't call it a winner, he calls it a recipient.
Yeah, I love that he
he's
says.
He's just carrying the award.
Nobody wins. He said nobody wins because he said, I'll be honest with you, the Medal of Honor, I didn't want to win it.
Yeah.
You know, some bad things happen, but read that book, folks. Humbling experience.
And I like how in it he talks about when people say thank you for your service, he says you're welcome. And he said it was hard for him to do that at first, but it just, very intelligent kid. Parents made him go to college first, and he wanted to blow stuff up.
He wanted to be a Marine.
So he joined the Marines and the infantry, and I believe he was in 2-6 out of Lejeune. 2-6 maybe?
2-9.
Was it 2-9?
I think it was 2-9.
Okay, it was one. I can't remember that exact unit, but I've done some cool stuff, and
and like I said, his life has changed forever. If you read the book, folks, it's amazing how he survived all this. A lot of miracles took place, but again, a true American hero.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And would be humble enough to say no, he's not, but
yeah,
he is.
Yeah, I know you've seen him because he's pretty. You can tell something happened to him. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I run the Marine Corps Marathon. Just unreal.
We got a little
overheating. That's what you got to worry about in a parade situation with these older classics, especially if these big motors. You're going at such a slow pace.
Yeah,
you'll get overheating on them, and
it's just something that, like you said, in these older vehicles, you got to watch out for.
Yeah, you get.
I'll say also, we got a second here. Listen, folks, we're talking about these sporting events, and I'm going to say Haley Aggins, Josie Bird, Riley Shull, still playing college softball, doing great things. Josie, I saw her on TV in Indiana. Haley was sitting there at Marshall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
made all conference this year. Had a great
year. Man.
Riley Shull's down at Louisiana Tech, doing great things, making us all proud, and we appreciate them girls.
Yeah, Haley, she hit Grand Slam this year. She didn't get a chance to go down and see her, but just online, man.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
She lit it up. She found her way home, though, huh?
Yeah.
Started out out of state, and but
there's Sean and Tiffany now. Cheering them on.
I'm telling you, just had to let it cool down a bit.
And we can fix anything.
Well, those motors, man, they get hot.
Yeah, they do.
You don't want to blow them up. You get a lot of money in them.
I tell you what, you see an event like this, it just makes you proud to be from this area.
You know what that is, Brian? That's an old Vega.
Old Vega. Wamba.
I seen this one go by earlier, the 69 Chevelle. My dad actually had one of those when I was a kid.
Did he?
Yeah, he used to let me sit on the center console and shift the gears.
I told my father.
Highly illegal now, but...
I told my dad, I said he had, I think it was a 67 GTO. Wish he still had that car.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I love GTO. But yeah, well, you remember the days too when you didn't have to wear a seatbelt. That's kind of hard to believe. that you'd get in a car and you'd drive down the highway.
I was talking to my father about that GTO. I said, Dad, so you got on it. What about gas gauge? Oh, you could sit there and literally watch the gas gauge go down.
You don't buy stuff like that for fuel mileage. I mean,
no.
But you get...
There's the van for the LCOC. Again, local business doing some great things.
There's the Christmas truck. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. It is. Lucas, you ready to run the event?
Here comes the loud part of the parade.
Yeah, let's crank up those fire trucks.
Is this our segment of Crank It Up like NASCAR does on Fox?
There's the Women's Club of Hamlin. Appreciate those folks helping us pull this off. Tell you what, so many volunteers helping an event like this. It is awesome to see. Again, now we'll see some of our first responders, like you said, coming through. They're going to crank it up for these kids.
Yeah, they definitely are. So,
yeah, hold your eardrums for home watching it. And we do appreciate it, man. They do some great, tireless work.
Yeah.
Volunteers, like I said. Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, I pity him today. He's
I hope we got some AC in that thing.
Yeah, I bet that suit smells good.
It's hard to believe all these people in this are volunteer. If that's not the servant leadership spirit that you don't want, that you want everyone to have.
Yeah, but I bet it's pretty daggone cool to drive one of those things pretty fast with the lights on.
It's exhilarating, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we did a thing with Hamlin's, and I was wanting to ride on the back of the fire truck, and I finally, they weren't going to let me, but I talked them into it, and I still have the picture, but it was cool. It was like I was a kid, you know.
As a little kid, I loved this. So.
Oh, yeah. You got to do the...
Yeah. Yeah, Hamlin's going to build a new fire station.
Yeah, right in the perfect place for it, really. I mean...
They're able to get right on out. Mud River, the folks at Duval.
We thought about it.
I wonder how much candy is bought for this event. Thousands of dollars.
I bet it is.
I bet you it is too.
Like watching some of the kids, man, they just rear back, and it's coming.
They're firing it at you.
They're gonna fire it, which I probably would. If I was a kid, I'd be peppering people.
I would too.
And you could probably get one of your buddies to like toss some up in the air and get them looking, and then just.
Surely you wouldn't have done that as a kid.
Probably would have done it.
Yeah, I would have too, and laughed about it
until my dad seen me, and then.
Yeah, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Then I'd got whipped in front of everybody.
Again, if we see some more of these fire trucks, these first responders come through, we appreciate everybody tuning in here on the Armstrong family of networks. Again, folks, go get you a nice cold twin pop today. We appreciate them and the folks at Armstrong for helping pull this off. Again, a local company trying to bring in a little local flair to help our area out.
So if you go up there to get a twin pop, if you come today, like right now, Carl's up there, Carl Melkus. Everybody knows him.
Everybody knows Carl.
So I'm sure he's got a funny joke to tell up there while you enjoy a twin pop.
Miss Flame Grand Supreme, Kaylee. Miss Kaylee. Well, I can tell you, folks, Timmy and I get to film a lot of these youth events, and there's nothing funnier, nothing greater than getting that little 7, 8-year-old kid and doing an interview with him. The first interview, it's awesome.
Yeah, we did. Probably one of my favorite interviews during basketball was Case and Harless's brother.
Yeah,
man, he was awesome. But we'll get to watch him play for Harts Middle School this year.
Yeah,
so
we did.
That's going to be cool. He's got a lot to live up to. His brother was a heck of a ball player. Excited to see him move on.
And so respect. I mean, those kids are awesome. But you're right, that interview, he like broke down game.
Oh,
I mean, he was awesome.
Yeah, I remember his mom and them was like, "Oh my gosh, you're not going to let him talk." I'm like, yeah.
Yes, we are.
He did awesome.
Well, the one that I tell people all the time, Bryce Keaton.
Yeah, Bryce.
Does an awesome job. I mean, he actually calls games, and
Bryce makes me feel intimidated when I do a game with him.
I told him, I said, someday when you're working for ESPN, don't give us a little shout out.
Yeah, no doubt. Let me wash your car or something.
Yeah.
Let's see, is that the horses coming? No?
I don't know if it is or not. Because usually, when the horses come, they're at the end for a reason.
Why's that?
May have some excrement, we'll say, that comes around for them horses.
Fertilizer?
Yep, little fertilizer. Again, folks, we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast as much as we have. We hope you have a great 4th of July. I hope you get some cookouts today, spend some time with friends and family. Again, come out tonight over, like Timmy said, go over to Lincoln County High School, turn your radio station 90.5, see a great fireworks show. I know the Hammond United Methodist Church is having an ice cream social, so you go over to the church sitting behind the clinic, get your free ice cream.
But at the end of the day, don't forget what today is all about. It's about celebrating the independence of the United States of America, the greatest country in the world to live in. And that's what it's about. So
yeah, don't take advantage of the freedoms that we get.
Yeah, just enjoy today, being with your family, riding your side-by-side, ride your horse, whatever you enjoy to do, just do it and have fun.
Do it, and just remember, like you said, just keep in mind all the people, like there's men and women overseas right now helping to keep us safe and allow us this freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take it for granted because there's a lot of countries in the world that would love to have the freedoms that we have.
Well, England's not celebrating the 4th of July today, so we'll just leave it there.
I heard that today. Looks like we got one more, the last float coming through here for our parade. This concludes it.
They must have been late getting to the...
I think they were...
No, we've already seen that.
Yeah,
that's
that
the Girl
is.
Scouts.
That's the Girl Scouts.
They're
trying to sell them cookies.
Yeah, marketing.
So again, folks, on behalf of all the staff at Armstrong, we hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. Like we said, go to your local store here, ask them, I want some Twin Pops. Get some of those, get cooled off today. We appreciate all the support you give us, and hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. Tim, anything else to add on this one?
No, I think that's about it, Brian. It's, like I said, it's been a good day so far. Got up early. Didn't go on my run today. Taking a break.
Me too.
David Goggins would be disappointed.
He would be.
He's not here.
But again, we're in this broadcast as Tim and I getting ready to run out to the field and help run some events. So if you're within, you got time, get out here real quickly. Take part of the egg toss, the world famous egg toss.
Yeah, world.
Again, folks, happy 4th of July. On behalf of all the folks at Armstrong, hope you have a wonderful and blessed day.
Just the touch of a button. Parental controls have never been easier. Be the hero of your network with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi and the free HomePass app. Available on the App Store and Google Play. from Armstrong presents HomePass Heroes. Jane loves shopping online,
It's my favorite.
but she had concerns about internet security. Fear not. The HomePass app, free with Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi, features advanced security that blocks malware, phishing scams, and other cyber attacks across all the connected devices.